Hey, what's up, family? Just like as this title says up here, we are lucifers, we are the librarians. We are lucifers, we are the librarians. Alright, when I'm talking about this, I want you to, it's not even want you to, it's just helping you expand. Okay, it's helping you expand and look beyond. What I say here is for you to explore and find out for yourself. Don't take my word for it, just find out for yourself and discover it for yourself and take what resonates with you. So, that being said, hopefully this will help you. Just help you explore and expand. So anyways, we are lucifers, we are lightbringers. Everything is light. Okay? Everything is light. Light is illusions. Light is illusions. And since everything is an illusion, that's where the whole light concept comes from. Now, I think I'll go ahead and just read this. I just wrote some notes down just to help me make this video, and I'll see how it goes. So, Lightbringers are aware beings whose veil has been lifted. Lightbringers are bringers of illusions. Just like it says in, in the stories in the Bible about the fallen angels, Lucifer's army, because Lucifer translates into light bringers. So when you are in that state of this physical form, this illusionary state, the light state, you fall down in dimensions. Now, the illusionary state of light is huge. There's many different levels that you can go up in dimensions that still has that illusionary factor of light. And I'll talk about that more. Hopefully, if I don't forget. But anyways, so yeah, light bringers are bringers of illusions. Light matter is illusions. Light matter is illusions. Now, this is something you really have to become aware of, discover for yourself. But light and darkness is matter. Light and darkness is matter. Here in humanity's history, or at least what they teach you, they've given light a story and they've given darkness a story, okay? They have built these things with stories to deceive you. Because like I said in my Kashi Records video, everything deceives you. Everything deceives you here. And it's breaking out of this deception that's key. So with that being said, becoming aware that light has a story and darkness has a story, you have to look beyond the stories and realize that light is matter and darkness is matter, and they're the existence of your being. These are the two main concepts of your being, and this is where the yin and yang concept comes from. That yin and yang is a huge structure of your being that's being told in that story. The yin and yang is very important, and in that yin and yang symbol, you got the black half, but you got the little white symbol in the middle of it. And same with the white half, you got a dark symbol in it. It's reminding you that these are elements that are meant to be blended and merged together. Now, remembering that, you have to look beyond the stories of light and darkness, because you see, the Vatican's, the creators of these stories from both religious and perceived historical stories, have made it where they are trapping you in the illusions of light. Light is illusions. And they want to make sure that they keep you in the illusions, so that's why they have made the light structure into perceived positive love, peace, happiness. Go to the light, go to the light. It's giving you that mindset that, oh, that's good. We need to just go to light. That's good. And then they give the darkness its own story, and they polluted it with fear, with what are perceived as evil entities, or things of deception and lies, and things of perceived evil. But there is no such thing as good and evil. There's stories as well. So because of this, because of that, your mindset is still focused on oh, we need to stay in the light. We gotta stay away from the darkness. We gotta stay away from the negativity and things of that, which is part of a story. And you have to discover this for yourself. This is very important to discover this for yourself, and to break out of the stories that you're being taught. Of the story that's being told right now. Because there's deception is getting magnified so much right now that you're being deceived again. It says right in the Bible, in any religion, it says right in the Bible, it says that all shall be deceived. In Revelations, all shall be deceived. Okay, because it talks about, in the end times, Revelations, whatever, it talks about the 144 1,000 people or something like that, and then they make it, but then the other ones don't make it, which it's talking about the 85% of people who are going to be trapped in the light of illusions, and they're trapped in this. So that's where that 85% is going to be trapped here, again, because they're still falling for the stories. You're not looking beyond, and like I said, you have to discover this. But this whole Team Light thing, Team Light is the light of illusions. Okay, you are furthering the deception of the illumination of light. You're a follower of Lucifer. Okay, to give you that mindset, you're a follower of Lucifer. Which translates into light bringers. You're pretty much nothing more than the fallen angels story, and repeating it over and over and over and over again. The 26,000 year period that this planet goes through. And I might talk about that more, about the cycle of Earth, and why it's so hard to make everybody, at least help everybody, make it out of here, because either you're a person that's experiencing Earth for the first time, like myself, or you're a person that's been here for 26,000 years, and you're just now getting it. See, that's the problem, is people are now getting it, but it's not enough because it's imbalanced. So you have half the people who are still trapped in the light of illusions, and they're not going to make it. And that's not even the whole aspect of things. It's much deeper than that. And I might talk about that later. But it's becoming aware that you don't that you're not destroying this planet. You don't have to feel obligated. You don't have to feel obligated to save the world, because that's not entirely the case. It's raising the vibrations of the planet. It's raising the awareness of the beings here, and then when we go through the 0 point and are rebirthed into the new dimension, what we have done here has laid the foundation for the rebirthing of this planet. So then when we are helping each other out there, it's going to recycle on. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's becoming aware that light is the illusional aspect of things. Let me see. Let me go ahead and read this. But light matter is illusions. Dark matter is formless, limitless. Darkness is the foundation of creation. Darkness is the foundation of creation. Okay? When light matter comes over dark matter, the creation of illusion begins. Okay? So when you have this dark scenery, and then you start painting rainbows and stuff like that, you're covering the illusions, because what we see out here right now, this is the real truth right here. This is the real reality. The universal existence of our being is here. When we look into the night sky, we're looking to the universe, and we're not only looking to the universe, but the universe is a reflection into our being. So when we look out, we're really looking deeper within ourselves. So is below, so is above, so is above, so is below. It's the same concept. So when it's dark right now, we're able to see past the illusions, because when it's light, we see the illusions. The whole. When you see a blue sky, you're not seeing the sky. You're seeing the reflection of the water. You're just seeing the reflection of the water, which is creating the illusions that we have a blue sky, but we don't really have a blue sky. It's because of this planet is a huge spaceship, and it has a barrier over it. A crystal clear barrier over the whole thing. So that's why the water reflects upwards, because it's just like a mirror. So, something to think about on that too. So anyways, yeah, when you go into the night sky, just become aware that you're looking past the illusions. of color. So anyways, so when light matter comes over dark matter, the creation of illusion begins. To stop the light of illusions, one must return to the darkness before light shines. One must turn to the darkness before the light shines. Which means that when you return to source, you return to the darkness, the formlessness of our being. Because our true being is formless. It is limitless. There's really no way to really say or express on how um, we return to the source. It's just something you have to discover for yourself. When you explore inside yourself, when you travel outside your being, and you're, continue to expand, whether it's through the Akasha records or, just traveling through the universe, you can go back to the source and discover, discover your true existence of being. And you'll begin to realize that you don't have an existence of being. It just simply is. It just simply is. There's no you. It's just, it's just nothingness. That's what the source is. But that's for you to discover for yourself. um, you know, I mean, yeah. Anyways, um, let's see. Lucifer, just like I said, Lucifer translates into light bringers. And, and there's signs of this all over. I talked about this in a video, but, like the Statue of Liberty is called the light bringer. The light bringer's torch. What she's holding is a light bringer's torch. You call it Lucifer's torch. But it's just a reminder of illusions. And one of the things contractually, no matter if you are, whatever part you're playing in this illusion of light, you can't um, lie to people. You have to give them the truth in some way, and the way you can do it is by twisting the truth, or leaving breadcrumbs, leaving crumbs of information for people to discover, because you can't truly deceive a planet, because it's not contractually possible. So you have to leave breadcrumbs. That's why you have Lucifer's, the light bringer's torch and stuff like that, is to leave information out there, so then the contractual obligation for them is brought forward, so they're not getting destroyed right away. So when these fallen angels came down here, and they were still obligated to follow universal laws. So yeah. So anyways, Lucifer Lightbringers is really the birth of evolution, a rise and change in the consciousness structure. Okay. Now this is going to get on a different subject. That I might talk about in another video, because this one's getting long. But I'll go ahead and read this, and then I'll continue on in another video. But anyways, Lucifer the Lightbringers is really the birth of evolution, a rise and change in the consciousness structure. This is why he or she is hated. Why the Vaticans have made Lucifer the Lightbringers hated, is because change is hated. and not welcome. Change is hated and not welcome. This is why the Vatican's made Lucifer seem evil, so you would be trapped in religion, or, trapped in the illusions of what humanity has made the light and dark concept, which I talked about earlier. And because of this, it makes you a follower of their lies of truth. It makes you a follower of their lies of truth. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and start into this video. But yeah, just become aware that, everything is light, and the goal is to break out of the illusions of light. And this is what you need to discover for yourself. We got this whole team light thing, and we want to keep light and blah 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 blah. You don't want light. When we go to the 0 point, and you're gonna have to discover this for yourself, we're gonna go into the abyss of darkness. Just like I said in the previous video, there ain't gonna be no Ted, no Sally. There's gonna be nobody there. Once you go through the black hole, the center of the Milky Way, that's the 0 point, and that's where you're gonna go into the abyss of darkness, where it's just you and nothingness. And based upon your will and intent and what you are perceiving, will this is the judgment day. You will be judged concept, when you're in this 0 point. And then when you are rebirthed through the black hole, you will emerge on the rebirthed earth in the 5th dimension, and that's where you start your journey again. It's a new journey. It's still illusions of light, but still a new journey. So, yeah, just further expand upon it, and look into darkness. Really look into darkness, and you have to look past the stories that have been created. Like I said, excuse me. Like I said, it's everything has a story, to keep you in that mode, in that deception mode, so you're not, furthering your expansion of consciousness awareness. Because if you push darkness away, then you are way off track. You're way off track, and you'll be trapped in the illusions of humanity, and where they want you to be at. They want you to be in this state. But like I said, you just have to discover this for yourself. So I'll go ahead and end it on that. Just remember that yin and yang symbol is very important. Even just look up that symbol and just look at that symbol and meditate on that symbol. When you're in that meditative state, just in that state, just have that yin yang symbol embedded in your mind, and observe it, and just watch it spiral. Just watch it spiral, and you'll see the light and darkness just blend and merge together, seamless, and you will feel it in your being. You'll feel that oneness, that you need. Because if you just focus so much on the light, then you're imbalanced, and you get half the truth. Same with it, if you just focus on the darkness, you only get half the truth. To feel that whole existence of being, you must blend that yin and yang, light and darkness together. So I'll end it at that. If there are questions, let me know. I love you all very much. 13 love to you all. Namaste, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.